Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today we're going to be focusing on the Territorial achievement in Bleeding Edge. This achievement is worth 100 gamer score, and we unlock this one by capturing 50 objectives. Now I'm going to start off with explaining some basics. So at launch, Bleeding Edge has two different game modes. We have Power Control and Objective Control. Now this achievement is related to the Objective Control mode. In Bleeding Edge, you cannot select your game mode. You just have to play online, and you have a 50-50 chance of playing Objective Control. Now, Objective Control is a 4v4 online game mode. In this mode, teams fight to control 3 checkpoints. The checkpoints are the objectives. As you control a checkpoint, you get a point every second. The first one to control the checkpoint for over 600 seconds wins. Each match has 3 checkpoints. They get turned on and off throughout the match. Sometimes all 3 checkpoints are activated, and other times only 1 checkpoint is activated. The best way to gain a lot of points is to control all 3 checkpoints. Now, to capture an objective checkpoint, you simply need to stand on it. This really reminds me of the King of the Hill match from Gears of War. It takes about 5 seconds to capture the objective, but that's only if it's grayed out. If it's grayed out, it means nobody has captured that objective yet. If it's blue, it means that your team has captured that objective, and if it's orange, it means the opposite team has the objective, and you can hover over it to capture it and turn it blue. So ultimately, to get this achievement, what we need to do is turn an objective from gray to blue or orange to blue at least 50 times. Now, kills also count as points. What you'll find is that people are battling and fighting most of the time and not actually prioritizing the checkpoints as much. So especially if all 3 checkpoints are activated, you want to make sure that you go over and capture those objectives. I also want to note that you will not be able to capture an objective if an enemy is also standing above it. No enemies can be standing above it for you to capture it. So basically, you just want to make sure that you clear the area before you stand on the checkpoint to capture it. Once the area is clear, we can go back to the objective and stand over it. So each time that we do that, it counts as 1 capture. Ultimately, we're going to need 50 total to unlock this achievement. Now, unfortunately, this stat isn't tracked at the end of the game under the stat screen, but you can track where you're at via the achievement trackers. If you pull up the achievements for the game and you go down to the Territorial achievement, it'll show you your percentage. Basically, each objective captured is worth 2% because we need to collect 50 total. So just take the percentage that you're at and cut it in half, and that's how many objectives that you've captured so far. But yeah, back to the game mode. So the objectives aren't activated the whole match. The first 2 minutes of the match, the objectives aren't even activated, so you're straight up fighting for the first 2 minutes. After that, some of the objectives will be activated for 1 minute and 20 seconds. After that, there's a 20-second deactivation, and then they activate again, and then it's just a cycle for the rest of the match until it ends. So when the objectives deactivate, you're best to try to clear the area. That way, once they activate again, you can go ahead and recapture the objective. I also want to note that when you have multiple teammates above the objective capturing it, I think the only one that gets credit for capturing it is the first one that walked over it to start capturing it. So if you walk over an objective when a teammate is already capturing it, I don't believe you get credit for it. So you just want to make sure that you are the one that initiates the capture of the objective. Other than that, guys, this is an achievement that is really going to come naturally. So I'd say just play the game and enjoy it. Ultimately, you're going to end up getting 50 objectives pretty quickly. I'd say most people are going to average 4 to 8 captures per match. So ultimately, this should take about 6 to 10 matches of objective control. That is assuming that you're prioritizing capturing the objectives. If you're focused on healing or killing, you're not going to get the achievement as quick. Luckily, Ninja Theory made the achievement pretty easy. 50 captures isn't too hard at all. Anyhow, guys, as always, I appreciate you tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.